Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we wanna learn new words and expressions, and after that we will have a beautiful story, and at part 3 we will have amazing worksheets that are prepared for these words and this beautiful story. So let's begin our exciting journey. The first word is adventure. Adventure means a brave trip where you go to new places and do fun things. Adventure. The next word is ahead. Ahead means looking at the road or the time that is waiting for you in the future. Ahead. The next word is amazing. So great and wonderful that it is hard to believe it's real. Amazing. The next word is beginning. The very first step of a story, a day or a new journey, is beginning. The next word is branch. Branch means an arm of a tree where birds sit and sing their songs. Branch. The next word is carefully. Carefully means moving or acting slowly to make sure everything stays safe and perfect. Carefully. The next word is edge. Edge means the very end of something, where it is about to stop or change. The next one is excited. Excited means that wonderful feeling when you can't wait for something good to happen. Excited. The next one is explore. Explore means to go on a trip, to find things you have never seen before. Explore. The next word is fluffy. Fluffy means looking like a soft cloud or a warm blanket that you want to touch is fluffy. The next word is friendly. Friendly means having a big smile and making people happy and welcome. Friendly. The next one is ground. Ground means the place where we walk and where the flowers grow under our feet. Ground. The next one is hidden. Hidden means something that is playing hide and seek and is hard to find. Hidden. The next one is magical. Something so beautiful and special that it feels like a dream is magical. The next one is narrow. A space that is very thin with no room to move left or right is narrow. The next word is promise. Promise means giving your word to someone that you will stay true to them is promise. The next word is proudly. Feeling like a winner because you did something very well. Proudly. The next one is secret. Secret means a special story or thing that you only and your best friend know. Secret. The next one is strange. Something that looks very different from what we see every day is strange. The next word is suddenly. Suddenly means when something happens in a second and surprises everyone. Suddenly. The next word is wonder. Wonder means to look at something beautiful and feel wow in your heart. Wonder. The next one is wooden. Wooden means something natural and strong, made from the body of a tree. Wooden. The next word is adventure. Okay, now we've reviewed all of these words and let's say all of them again. Okay? Adventure. Ahead. Amazing. Beginning. Branch. Carefully. Edge. Excited. Explore. Fluffy. Friendly. Ground. hidden, magical, narrow, promise, proudly, secret, strange, suddenly, wonder, wooden. Okay, now we finished all of our words and expressions, so let's begin our beautiful story. Okay, see you at the next part. The Secret of the Golden Valley. David is 28 years old. He lives in a very big gray city. Every day, David wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning. He drinks his black coffee, he puts on his gray coat, and he goes to work. He works in a big office with many computers. He looks at his computer for 8 hours every day. He does not talk too much. He's a quiet man. The city is always noisy, but David feels very lonely. He wants something new in his life. He wants to see the sun, the trees, and the mountains. One day, it is Sunday. David does not go to work. He stays in his apartment. His apartment is small and dark. He decides to clean his bedroom. He opens his closet to clean it. Behind his old winter coats, he sees something. It is covered in dust. He pulls it out. It's a very old wooden box. David looks at the box. It has beautiful pictures of leaves and birds on it. He does not know how this box got into his closet. Maybe it was his grandfather's box. This small discovery is the beginning of a very big change for David. He sits on his bed and looks at the box for a long time. There's a small metal lock on it, but the lock is broken. He opens the box carefully because it is very old and delicate. Inside the box, there's a very old map. The map shows a forest, a big mountain, and a valley. At the bottom of the map, there are some words. The Golden Valley is waiting. David calls his sister, Sarah. Sarah is 25 years old. She's a photographer. She loves to travel and take pictures of beautiful things. She comes to David's apartment. "Look at this map," David says to her. "I found it in my closet today." Sarah looks at the map. Her eyes are big. "This is very interesting, David. Where is this forest?" "I checked on the internet," David says. "It is 3 hours away from our city. I want to go there. I want to explore this place. I'm tired of my computer and my office." Sarah smiles. "I will come with you," she says. "I promise to stay with you. We will go together." The next morning, the sun is beautiful. David and Sarah wake up early. They wear strong shoes and warm clothes. They pack a big bag. They put water, sandwiches, apples, and a flashlight in the bag. Sarah brings her camera. They get in David's car and drive away from the gray city. They drive for 3 hours. The road gets smaller and smaller. Finally, they stop the car. They are at the edge of a very big, dark forest. The trees are huge. They look like green giants touching the sky. David and Sarah get out of the car. The air is fresh and clean. It smells like rain and flowers. "Are you ready?" Sarah asks. "Yes," David answers. "I'm very excited." They start walking into the forest. The trees are very close together. They find a small path. The path is very narrow. David walks first and Sarah walks behind him. They look down. The ground is soft, green, and wet. There are beautiful small mushrooms everywhere. They walk for 2 hours. It is very quiet. They hear nothing, only the sound of their shoes on the leaves. This forest is very big, David says. Are we lost? No. Look at the map, Sarah says. We must go straight. They look ahead and continue walking. The light from the sun is getting weak. They stop to drink some water. They sit on a big rock. Suddenly, they hear a sound behind the tree. What is that? Sarah asks softly. She's a little afraid. David stands up. Hello? Is someone there? He asks. A small animal walks out from behind the tree. It is not a dangerous animal. It looks like a small dog. But it is not a dog. It has very long white fur. It looks like a white cloud. It is very fluffy. The animal looks at David and Sarah. It has big golden eyes. It doesn't run away. It walks slowly to David. It is a very friendly animal. It touches David's hand with its warm nose. David smiles. Hello, little friend, he says. The animal turns around. It walks on the path. Then it stops and looks back at David and Sarah. I think it wants to show us the way, Sarah says. Okay, David says, let's follow it. They follow the fluffy animal. The forest changes. The leaves on the trees are not green anymore. They are silver. A big blue bird flies down. It sits on a thick branch above their heads. The bird looks at them. Everything here is very strange, but it is not scary. It is beautiful. They walk for another hour. The fluffy animal stops. They are in front of a very big mountain. The mountain is made of black stone. David looks at the map. The map says the valley is behind this mountain, he says. But how do we go through the mountain? Sarah walks close to the black stone. She touches it. Looks here, David, she says. Behind some tall grass and flowers, there's a door. It's a hidden door in the mountain. The door is very big and heavy. It has old writing on it. David pushes the door with his hands. It's very hard to move. He pushes again, very hard. Slowly, the big door opens. A bright golden light comes out of the door. The light is so bright that David and Sarah have to close their eyes for a second. When they open their eyes, they look inside. Wow, Sarah says. She looks with great wonder. She cannot believe her eyes. Inside the mountain, there is no darkness. There's a beautiful valley. The grass is bright green. There's a river of clear blue water. And the light is golden like the sun, but it comes from everywhere. It's a magical place. It looks like a picture from a children's book, but it is real. David and Sarah walk into the valley. The fluffy animal runs into the green grass and plays. This is an amazing place, David says. He breathes the sweet air. He feels light and happy. He doesn't think about his dark apartment. He doesn't think about his boring computer. They walk near the blue river. They see old statues of animals and people. This place is very old, but it is perfect. Why is there no one here? Sarah asks. I don't know, David says. Maybe people forgot about this place. Maybe the map in my closet was the last map in the world. They sit by the river for hours. They eat their apples and sandwiches. They talk about their lives. David looks at his sister. He smiles proudly. He's very happy that he didn't stay at home today. He's happy he chose to find this place. We must go back before it gets dark, Sarah says later. But what do we do about this place? Do we tell people? David looks at the Golden Valley. He looks at the clear water and the silver trees. If they tell people, the city will come here. People will build roads and houses. The magic will die. No, David says, we won't tell anyone. This is our special place. It is a secret. Sarah smiles and nods. Yes, our secret. They walk back to the heavy door. They walk out and close the door carefully behind them. The fluffy animal stays in the valley. They walk back through the dark forest. They find their car. They drive back to the gray city. But David is not the same man anymore. He knows that the world is big. He knows there is magic in the world. He knows that life is a wonderful adventure, and every Sunday he and Sarah go back to the forest, to their secret Golden Valley. The end. Okay, now we wanna practice and work on our worksheets, okay? The first worksheet is this. Let me zoom in, okay? Practice 1 is the explorer's eyes. Look at each picture carefully. Write one word that best describes what you see. Okay, we have 4 images here. Practice 2 is synonym match. Match each word with the synonym. That means almost the same. Number 1, wonder, proudly, amazing, narrow, suddenly. And we have these options here. A, unexpectedly, B, astonishing, C, with pride, D, curious, and E, tight. Okay, let's jump into the second worksheet, adventure journal. Practice 1 is the last story. Read the short story below, then write the meaning of the underlined words. Okay. The second practice is true or false. Read each sentence and circle true or false. Okay. You can find all of these beautiful worksheets at the description. The third worksheet is this. Practice 1, picture match. Look at the pictures and write the correct word on the line. We have 5 beautiful images here. And practice 2 is spelling challenge. Fill in the missing letters to complete each word. Okay, and we have 5 words here. The next worksheet is this. Okay, practice 1, the opposite path. Every magical story has opposites. Read each pair of words below and write the opposite of the underlined word. Okay, and after that we have this practice, creative sentences. Choose a pair of words from above and write your own magical sentence using both words. Okay, and the next worksheet here is this. Practice 1, sense categorization. Okay, read the words below, write each word in the correct column. And the second practice is this, the future path. Complete each sentence using a word from the box. Use each word once. Okay, the next worksheet is this. Practice 1, word and wonder. Choose the correct word to complete each sentence. Okay, And the second practice is quick definitions. Match each word with its correct definition. Okay, and the next worksheet has 3 practices. Number 1, match the magic. Match each word with its correct definition. Wow, you have here 22 words and definitions. Okay, practice 2 is fill the adventure. Complete each sentence using the correct word from the box. And the third one is spelling quest. Write each word twice. Okay, and the next worksheet is this. Practice 1, the secret note. Fill in the blanks using the correct words from the box. Secret, friendly, explore, adventure, ground. And the second practice is letter scramble. Unscramble the letters to form the correct words. Okay, and after that we have this beautiful worksheet. Okay, practice 1, the story timeline. Put the sentences in the correct order using the words below. Beginning, suddenly, carefully, ahead. And practice 2 is this. Word transformation. Read the definition and write the correct word. Okay, and finally we have our last worksheet in this lesson. Practice 1, word storing. Sort the words into the correct categories. Excited, ground, proudly, edge, amazing, fluffy. Okay, and we have here practice 2, the missing promise. Complete the spelling of each word using the clue, then write its meaning. Okay, and my dear friends, you can find all of these beautiful worksheets at the description below this video. Okay, thank you so much for watching and take care of yourself. Please like and subscribe your channel. Learn English easily with Niglish. Thank you so much and goodbye.